Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the EJC podcast.
Yeah,
It's your favorite host, Jay. I've only missed one episode.
that is
He's
not
come
true.
back.
No,
It's not.
He's not your
It is not.
favorite host, and he's been missing a lot of episodes, actually.
that's not true. That's not true.
I'm your
There's
favorite host. Uh,
no, that's not true. People don't like consistency, all right?
mm,
People like the crazy ones. I'm a bit of a crazy guy.
No, he's not. He's the most mellow out dude you will ever talk to.
No, I'm pretty
bit of
crazy,
a
bro. I'm pretty
chiller,
crazy,
honestly.
bro. I've killed
Yeah.
a guy. I've killed a guy.
I
He's
don't.
not.
He
hasn't
did
even
kill a
killed a
guy, but
fly.
he's pretty chill.
Yeah, I'm pretty chill, guys. I'm pretty chill. Anyways, I've only missed one episode. I couldn't do anything about that. It's reasons we won't state on the podcast. I was cooking, you know.
He was.
He's
That
He
was
was certainly cooking.
So now that we've gotten past that, there's some pretty interesting stuff happening here recently.
yeah.
So I'm not too sure if any of you have heard about this. I'm sure y'all have, but just I guess take the time to listen.
Yeah.
But I guess some rinky-dink company that was doing tours of the Titanic
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
shit's awesome.
Yeah.
decided to take some people down. Had no way of, I guess, checking the pressure on the submarine. They chose to float down there,
Yeah.
and a crack, I guess, in the hull led to the death of everybody who was in that ship. I hear it was about 5 people, including the captain.
Yeah.
But they basically imploded under massive amounts of pressure from the water.
Yeah.
And sadly, ended up right there next to everybody else who died on the Titanic.
Yeah.
a lot of people in the comments were saying, or in Instagram were saying, Titanic just waited a decade just to add a couple more killings to their list.
It's basically Titanic too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically Titanic too.
You know what's
This whole
ironic
thing
about
is
this?
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, you know what the irony of it is?
Uh,
The person driving the submarine was the CEO of the company.
yeah. Do you know what he was driving it with?
It was a controller, right?
It was
Yeah,
a
it was like
fucking
a-
Logitech gamepad.
That's what they were telling us.
No, I didn't. I didn't know it was a Logitech gamepad.
It shit you not. I'm gonna send a picture into the Discord. So it imploded. For those that don't know, it fucking imploded. It's done. It's pieces.
Yeah. Well, what's funny too, okay, on top of
But,
that, it imploded on the same day it got lost.
Hell yeah.
Oh
They were
yeah, the
even there
Navy.
for,
The
like-
Navy actually made statements that they noticed like a little blip on their software, and so they already knew that they had probably just fucking died. Oh my god.
That's
Bro,
what's left. They found the
no.
controller.
Hey, no way.
That's all that's left.
Dude, that looks like an Xbox controller. You're
It
fucking.
is,
This is
dude.
Photoshop. It's Photoshop.
No, that's the Logitech controller.
Yeah, so for
This
the audio
little Xbox
listeners,
shit.
Yeah, the
Chase-
only thing left of this $1 billion submarine is
I saw
a $20 Logitech controller.
the memes. I thought it was just like, oh, it's just maybe the same software controller you use, this Xbox controller. But
Yeah.
I never would have thought that they actually used a fucking controller.
well, I was hearing right that he was trying. He basically put it in international waters so nobody could regulate him on his the way he was doing things.
Yeah.
And he ended up using like carbon fiber and like titanium materials to make the submarines. But I don't even think that our own Navy uses that.
Yeah.
So he was basically cutting a bunch of corners.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Especially when you're going underwater.
I wouldn't say carbon fiber is my best bet to go way deep underwater. I mean, it looked really cool, but shit, if nobody's there to see it,
There have been two wild parallels I've seen with this thing. One is that on the submarine, there's a kid who was only getting on it for Father's Day. His dad wanted to do it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it.
19.
He was scared of it. He didn't want
Yeah,
to
it was
do it
the
at all.
19-year-old.
That is
Yeah,
fucking sad.
and on the flip side, one of the billionaires on there, he had a stepson, and that guy's awesome. He's just been. He'll post things on Twitter like "pray for my family," and then like an hour
Oh
later,
yeah.
he's like trying to slide in DMs and shit of like
Did you
OnlyFans
see the?
girls.
Yeah, did you see the Twitter post where he was talking to a girl, was trying to like, damn mama,
Yeah.
I'd totally pay for your shit. Pray for my family, by the way.
And people on Twitter found out that he's said the N word a lot on Twitter.
Well,
And so when the ship went down, when we knew it imploded, he tweeted, "R.I.P. to my N-word Hamish."
No fucking.
Use the actual word,
Real.
and then it was a picture of him holding up a glass of whiskey in front of a picture of his stepdad.
Dude, does he use like hard R?
No,
Oh,
but he does say the word.
gee. Fuck is wrong with
dude.
the community?
That was,
There's
that
no
was
way
really
that's
sick.
You know what else is ironic though?
Mm.
I believe the wife of the CEO, and this might be wrong, but I'm not too sure on this one. But they I think they stated that her grandparents or somewhere along that line were a part of the Titanic, and they were part of the people that died on there. And she
Jesus.
thought it would be a great idea to dive back in, baby.
Oh yeah.
That's
Stupid bitch.
Also, I think Ocean Gate. I think Ocean Gate's the one who was behind like the.
Yeah. Which
I think they.
that's a hilarious name.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They I think they posted a CEO position.
I'll
They were
take it.
recruiting.
yeah, yeah. We'll see.
I can do this.
Oh, dude,
I
but
think I can apply on Indeed.
yeah, I think they'll take anybody at this point, bro. Gamers allowed. No experience needed.
They're big gamers over there. Dude, they're gonna shit themselves when they see my Xbox One Elite controller.
Wired. It's wired, so don't worry, it won't die.
Oh, but no, my favorite thing to come out of all of this was I saw that, or they reported that the closest vessel to the ship that could actually save them, it was belonged to Gabe Newell, the owner of fucking Valve.
No fucking way.
Yeah,
Really?
there was a couple hours there where they were like, Gabe Newell is our only hope.
Dude, you're gonna have to wait like till 3.
Yeah. That motherfucker is bad.
Oh,
But
yeah,
get
he
shit
is.
done on time.
Yeah, no.
yeah, but I guess basically the story is the. Oh, what was it? Hold on. It had a name. What was the name of it? Does anybody know?
The Ocean Gate?
Oh, it was called Titan. Titan was the name of the
Ah.
submarine.
No fucking way.
Yeah, so Titan had a breach or like a little crack in its hull, and I believe the guys who set the record for like the longest dive ever, as soon as because they noticed the crack in their hull, but as soon as they noticed the crack, they immediately shot back up. I don't know what was going through this guy's head, but it just a bit of a crack in like and you're really deep under is enough to
Yeah.
just really fucking it'll just crush you almost instantly.
So
Yeah.
this guy actually didn't know what he was fucking doing.
No.
I mean,
Most likely.
as soon as you said that he had a whole submarine and he just immediately shoots back up without even slowly ascending, it. I mean, it makes sense to a person like me, a layman.
Well,
not
yeah,
fucking do that.
because there's so much. I'm sure they might not have noticed the crack, but you know, as soon as you see it, I would imagine you would shoot back up because as soon as a little bit of pressure is let in, it'll immediately destroy that crack and
Yeah.
obviously cause what happened there. But I mean, at the very least, going by implosion, you know, they didn't have to die through drowning, which I would say is one of the better aspects of it.
I bet
I
that
mean,
guy fucking sucked at the Sea of Thieves.
at Subnautica, that guy was trash.
Brother could never figure out how to make water.
Oh God, dude. But yeah, that was tough, and I think the Navy did say like they caught it on their software,
Yeah.
and they didn't want to state whether or not they were dead or alive.
Yeah, well, there's a countdown on Twitter because people found out how many hours of oxygen they had left.
Yeah.
And people were just, it was awesome. This, like, it's sad, but also, this is, like, the funniest news story we've had in 3 years.
Oh,
Nothing has
everybody is
been,
memeing on it.
it is the only okay thing happening right now.
I don't know about that. Well, I think what really, I think this is because Twitter and all the memes has been going on,
Yeah,
and I think it's a little low blow. Even if I mean, they're making fun of it because they're billionaires. It's like, haha,
Yeah.
this fucking happened to billionaires. Fuck billionaires, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, they're still human at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't wish this upon anybody, let alone my worst fucking enemy.
It's
Oh, dude,
it's
yeah.
terrible, but if I had to choose that between another fucking war headline about Russia, I'm picking idiots in a submarine every fucking
Yeah,
time.
I mean, it would
You know
it would
what?
make more.
They-
It does. It is a bit of a. I guess it is a bit of a refresher just to see something.
You know what sucks too is they can't sue the company because I'm almost certain they signed waivers saying that you know they couldn't sue them for like death or anything like that.
Yeah.
Which that just sucks, you know. Billionaires really stirring the pot there.
It really, I guess
But-
he really didn't know he wasn't gonna fucking make it.
Yeah. But on that note, speaking of billionaires,
Yeah.
Twitch recently dropped some news that was pretty devastating to the community, the streamer community. They were literally about to basically sell off all of their streamers.
I'm fucking with it.
No, they weren't about to sell them off, but they were about to, you know, basically run them out and basically not have a community anymore.
I think I heard about this.
Yeah, I don't know what Twitch's business plan is. It
Oh.
looks it feels like they're intentionally trying to shut down.
That's what it
Yeah.
feels like, right?
Because
And
it's
then with
like, dude, everyone's just gonna go to Kick or YouTube. You're not necessary.
I mean,
Okay, all right. Well,
and they got
before y'all,
Rumble, the underdog, coming in too. I mean,
before y'all continue with any other opinions, let me fill the viewers in on
Yeah.
the news. Basically, Twitch had released some new rules they were going to implement, stating basically all ads that weren't overseen by Twitch basically wouldn't be allowed in a streamer's, you know, stream. Basically, they weren't allowed to have little pop-ups, tiny little pop-ups in their thing. It could only be so small. They couldn't do their own ads. They basically have to do the ads Twitch does, and of course Twitch takes a fuck ton of that money. And so a bunch of organizations like OTK, a bunch of streamers like I'm not too sure. Did Charlie say any like Moist Critical? Did he say he was gonna move if that was gonna be implemented? I can't
have no
remember.
idea. Honestly,
But
I
a bunch
haven't
of
been paying
streamers-
attention.
I think he said he was gonna move.
Yeah, a
That's
bunch
what
of streamers
contract leaves.
basically stated though that they would be moving should these changes be implemented because that's how they're able to through the ads that they do with their own contacts is how they make a bunch of their money. So like all the crazy events that some of these streamers do, that's how they pay for that. So if these rules had gone through, they basically had a bunch of people stating that they would leave the site.
Yeah. Well, they've
And then,
already lost all their biggest streamers, so it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
oh yeah,
Like,
oh,
Bruce Drop 'em Off left, Kai Cenat left, Ludwig left a long time ago, but before Kai, Ludwig was the biggest Twitch streamer.
yeah,
And then
they
he went
lost,
to YouTube, and then Kai fucking destroyed Ludwig's record.
and then he left.
Yeah, and they were like, alright, we're still not gonna treat you like shit.
Valkyrae was their biggest female streamer for a good while. She left.
Yeah,
XQC, if you haven't heard, signed a
Yeah.
$100 million contract with Kick, right? It was with Kick.
yeah.
So
Aiden's been gone.
Yeah, but they've lost so many big creators. It's crazy. The funny thing is, though, they released a follow-up statement stating that their rules were misunderstood, and that they would be following up with a more in detail thing, which is bullshit because if you look at what they had posted, they had like little story pictures, basically 1, 2, 3, counting it for you,
Yeah.
holding your hand through the whole thing of what they were gonna do, and they were like, "You guys misunderstood. We weren't gonna do none of that. Of course not." And people got outraged. So later on, they released some more statements saying, "Hey, we're not gonna go through with that. We're actually gonna increase some earnings in certain areas." And they said, "We're trying to make it profitable. We're not trying to take away the money from the Twitch streamers," which I think is bullshit. I'm thinking they're trying to corporatize, or I don't know how you would say that. Streaming. Yeah, capitalize on streaming and really reduce how much a streamer would make. So basically, they'd be kind of in a system like K-pop people, where the corporate really take a bunch of their money and they work for a little amount. They still make a lot, but not as much as they could. And I think that's the direction Twitch is trying to go to, but they're failing at really everything, every step of the way.
Or were you looking for the word monopolize? Because that sounds a lot.
Well, see, they already had a monopoly. They
Yeah.
already had a monopoly on everything, but all the bullshit things they had been implementing has driven a lot of their fucking community away. One of the reasons Ludwig left, in what he stated, is that out of the two, he would have been fine staying on Twitch, but YouTube made an effort to reach out and get him over on their site. When Twitch he told Twitch, is like, "Hey, they're giving me a better offer. What are you guys gonna do?" And they were like, "Oh, nothing."
They're so fucking stupid.
It's
what
like
kind of fucking monkey fucks are working on that fucking site, man?
Oh,
I don't know, bro. But I'm figuring XQC might be their last straw. Because although Ludwig and Kai Cenat were very, very big and prominent, it was mostly because of their subathons.
Yeah.
XQC has been able to maintain a huge number for
Yeah, he's been the guy for a
ever.
while.
Yeah, and I can see why. I mean, he's basically every gremlin gamer, so
Yeah.
everybody who's inside is gonna be watching.
I don't really like him, but I see a lot of clips of him that are fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He's so like fucking brain rotted.
Oh yeah. But I
Although
mean, him signing.
he has a legendary clip where he's like, if you get canceled for being a pedophile, you're not fucking canceled, you're a criminal.
Dude, I'm happy. I'm happy to see that fucking Twitch is getting what it fucking deserves.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Despite
I
all
never
the-
used the site, but I hate what I was hearing.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't fair. Because there was a lot of Twitch streamers I would watch. I would watch them on YouTube, but
Oh, that was another
to
thing.
see
They
the
have
favoritism and everything, dude, it was
Yeah.
pissing me off.
Their favoritism is very, very prominent. And the reason I say this is because, a male streamer, and this isn't targeting like sexism or anything like that. This is just how I've seen it. There's like a bunch of simps working at Twitch, I guess,
Yeah.
because when a male streamer does something, their punishment is extremely extreme. Whereas a female streamer who actively had sex on stream only got a 7-day ban.
Yeah, and then she did it again.
Yeah.
And she got her
It-
account taken away, and then I think she just made another account, and they were cool with it.
No, I think she cried for her account back.
Yeah.
If that was some bullshit like that. She like cried on YouTube or something for her account back, and Twitch gave it back to her.
I don't know, but there are some simps working on that fucking site that
Yeah.
just.
There truly fucking is. Have you heard about the simp that works on Twitch? And he was talking. I guess it was a documentary or something. He was talking
Uh,
about how he got a hug from the biggest
yeah.
female Twitch streamer, and he just came in his pants.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I remember you telling me this, dude.
That was
It's
awesome.
crazy to me how Twitch is ran like this. You know, there's so many sources of income they could be going for. Because despite all that has happened, Twitch is still thriving. Like
Yeah.
they still retain the most viewers. They have the most.
At the moment.
Yeah, at the moment. Right now, they might start to find struggles because Kick, Rumble, YouTube, like y'all stated, they're all there and willing to
I really hope it.
help their streamers.
Yeah. I wish like all streaming would just move to fucking YouTube. I mean, it
Honestly, bro.
probably will at some point
Uh-huh.
because it's just so fucking hard to be like a server host for that many live videos. You kind of have to be fucking YouTube or Google to, host a site that size. But because I
Yeah.
don't see Kick lasting very long either.
It does. I don't think so.
Well,
I think I heard it. Speaking of Twitch and all that, I think I've heard that also Google is trying to like push Rumble and Kick down the radar. I heard something
Yeah,
about that where they're not.
I wouldn't doubt it.
When you search for Kick or Rumble, it's not popping up. I think I don't know if it's Andrew Tate. I think it might be one of those from his entourage. One of the guys from his entourage claiming that and wanting to take Google to court because of that.
Uh,
um, well, the thing is, this is why Kick is still around, and it might stay for a good while. It's funded by Stake, and Stake is basically a gambling website, a crypto
yeah,
gambling website, and I think they're quite well a billionaire company.
yeah. No, all those betting companies are fucking. They have
They're crazy.
like Arabian Prince ties and shit.
So I don't think Kick would lose its I guess it's running quite yet, just because of the amount of money they pull in from just Stake alone. And since they're the one that would also make sense as to why they're able to afford a $100 million contract for XQC,
Yeah.
because he's getting paid. I think he's getting paid more than LeBron.
Hell yeah, dude.
So
Game is
he's
game.
making he's making a crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
So
Well, on if I could bring some good news to the table,
okay.
uh, fucking from 2011 until now, Smosh has been owned by another company.
Oh, dude, yes.
Anthony and Ian linked up again and bought the fucking company.
Dude,
And
yes,
that
dude.
makes me happy.
Dude, I was so overjoyed
Yeah.
to see that as well. I didn't find out until maybe 2 days after, but if you haven't heard the story, Anthony Padilla and I forget Ian's last name,
He cucks.
Ian Hecox. It's a funny last name. They actually managed to buy their own company back, so now they are re-collaborating on the original channel they had worked so hard to bring up, and everything is right as rain.
Yeah, it just warms my heart to see it. Never would
That
have
being,
thought.
yeah,
Another like corporation getting his fucking just deserves. I don't know who Smosh is though.
you don't know who Smosh is?
I mean, I do, but I don't. I never watched him when I was a
Uh,
kid.
Okay, well, basically, put Smosh at some point in time. I guess Ian and Anthony were goaded by these corporate members into selling their company or their YouTube channel, and later on along the line, they were. I think they were abusing the channel and all that, but eventually they went bankrupt and sold away the rights to their channel to some random person.
Then like Rhett and Link bought it.
Fucking way.
Yeah. But
You
yeah,
guys,
no. So if anyone has known or noticed, Smosh since like 2011 has had like fucking 20 channels and just like super produced, and they just bring in like a million people. Like it used to just be Smosh, like just the two guys,
Anthony and Ian.
and then it turned into like 20 people. It was like a whole company, and it stopped being Smosh at some point, and
Yep.
just started to be like this weird like corporate YouTube channel.
Yeah, and then eventually the original creator, or one of the original creators, Anthony Padilla, stated he would be taking his leave from Smosh as he feels it was no longer what he originally had his mind set on for it. So for a good while, Anthony Padilla disappeared off of the internet, and Ian was just left to run basically the channel on his own. Later on, Anthony would come back to the internet with his own podcast. I spent a day with, and he'd start doing content again, but he wouldn't be doing content with Ian, his original creator on Smosh. So, but a little bit afterwards, or today, I guess everyone learns that both Ian and Anthony, I guess for a long time maybe, they had been planning on rebuying their
Uh,
channel.
well, actually, they said they stopped being friends at some point while the channel was
Oh,
going.
oh yes, I do. Yeah, they said they fell out of touch because for the most part, Smosh is what was keeping them together. You know, they were hanging out together, they were doing work together, they were making skits together, they were doing all this stuff together. And I guess when Anthony decided to leave, they basically drifted apart.
Well, not even that, but I believe Anthony said that they just stopped talking outside of work,
Uh,
and their friendship just stopped being about like having fun and being friends or whatever, and just started being about work. So they like just weren't even friends by the time Anthony left. And it took them until like I think they said it was a year or so ago that they linked up again, started talking again.
it's sad. It's sad what had happened to Smosh,
Yeah,
and the
because those
corporate.
who like know, Smosh was just a channel ran by
Yeah.
two like kids that blew up,
Mhm.
and they were like lifelong best friends or whatever.
Yeah, they were very new in the game though when they decided to sell because they were on the front line. They were on the front line of everything. They were basically doing a bunch of stuff that was what is it, revolutionizing their area of work, and so they thought they were doing the right thing, but eventually they learned that it
I think they
really
were like
destroyed
the
what they made.
first YouTube channel to ever be sold or something.
Yes, they were the first YouTube channel to be sold. I think they were the first YouTubers to make a movie.
Ugh.
And they did a bunch of firsts. They were the front runners for their line of work.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like I said, I guess eventually the corporates came in, persuaded them with this big sum of money. Stay and they basically, because I've heard a bit of the
Well,
podcast that he did with Ian,
yeah.
and they basically stated that the way they saw it, they saw this big sum of money coming their way, and that a corporate company would basically be taking the time to write skits and all that and do stuff like that, and all they would have to do was come in and just fuck around and get paid for that. That's how they saw it, but eventually they show that it was never that way.
Yeah.
So,
It's
but all in all, it's really nice to see them back together.
yeah. I see that boys still have power out here.
Can't wait till the EJC goes to the Smosh
Yeah.
Art.
Yeah,
Smosh.
I was thinking about that. I was like, that would be so funny.
All right, the first company that makes a deal, baby, we'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
bro.
try to
If
haggle.
anyone would like to buy EJC right now, we will gladly sell.
We will, but for the right price. I, of course, am the haggler.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh my
I will haggle. I will fight hard. just to get
Oh,
the right price. My lawyer, Chase, he's got it. He'll
yeah.
look through the legality of everything.
Yeah.
Make sure we'll get a good deal.
Oh God. But all in all, it was very sad. I won't lie, hearing the news that Smosh did break up at some point.
Yeah.
But hearing them coming back together and seeing them and doing content together. Now I might be grown up and I might not find their stuff now to be as funny as it was when I was a kid. It is still nice to see that they're making
Yeah.
content again.
Yeah.
Nice comeback story.
Yeah, always love a comeback
That
story.
them breaking up for me was like when One Direction broke up for all those girls. That's how it felt.
I love their skits too, bro. They
Yeah.
were. I mean, I might not have been as diehard of a fan as you were, but
Yeah. I just like I don't know, it Smosh was just so like early YouTube that it's one of those things that I remember like watching with
yeah.
friends in elementary school and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. It's one of the progenitors of
Yeah.
all the content creators now.
I guess the only way I can relate to that is Tobuscus getting arrested.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can relate to this, Evan, as like the Nanners group kind of drifting apart.
Well, I mean, I never really got to see that part because CNanners just stopped posting.
Well, yeah, you got to see your creator, I guess.
And then he came back.
Well, he's not. No.
He kind of came back. I mean, what tore me up was when I heard about him being depressed during those moments, and I never knew that. You completely shattered my world when you told me he was he was.
Oh,
in
you
the right
didn't
state
know
of mind.
about that? Yeah,
No.
he had stated. I guess he had. And he did a very good job of hiding it. Cause I mean, you look at his channel and all the videos he was making. He had his silly little laugh in all of them.
I love his laugh.
Oh, dude, his laugh is awesome. It's iconic, bro. But yeah, eventually, I
Special
think he
guy.
released a video stating he couldn't continue doing it, and he needed some time to himself just to figure things out. But I mean, you will be happy to know that when he returned, he stated, like I've done a bunch of shit for myself. I'm very happy where I'm at. I've done carpentering. I have a fucking kid now. And I was like, dude, good for him, bro. It's good to hear Nanners, really living his life.
AW. I'm honestly happy for him.
Now, I don't think he streams as much though. I mean, he did come back and stated that he'd be making a little more content streaming here and there, but he's not as prominent, as he was back then. And I'm happy for that. I really don't expect him to come back like crazy hard.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's best. It's best if he just is. It's the way I see it. The sooner you get out of YouTube, the better. I mean, make your money, chase that bag, but once you know it's over, I think you should retire. 'Cause you could see all these YouTubers just like fucking really shatter their image. Like, I mean, I guess Tobuscus is one of them. Another one would
I
be...
respect him more, man.
You too. In a way, I do too.
I see him
I'm
as a
talking
man now.
Can somebody explain the Tobuscus story to me? Because I'm out of the loop there.
Didn't we tell you he
yeah, he was
one
in
of
the
guys that
Capitol
stormed
riots.
the White
dude.
House? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me he got arrested for that.
That was sick.
Yeah, kind of a wild one. But
Yeah.
I guess a better example would be like I guess Shane Dawson for white girls. But of course, if you didn't see that guy was a creep, that's
Yeah.
Austin, bro,
where
no.
were you smoking?
Bro, you just thought they were attractive. You say you'd fuck
You
'em.
just look at the little girls? No, man. I saw a video documenting his degeneracy, and dear God, does it go ahead sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
That's what I
decided
mean,
to drift away from the YouTube drama.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm,
not Twitter.
No, well, what I mean by drifting away is I found a new thing. I've been I've been on this kick of watching like exposés about people in like the fight industry. who are like connected to like the mafia and shit. It's awesome, dude.
You would you
Yeah.
would.
And once I saw that the people were like, I'll give you an example. Conor McGregor and Khabib, when they were fighting at the press conference, they Conor said something along the lines of "Where's Noah?" to Khabib's manager.
Oh, yeah, wait, I think I remember something along these lines.
And well, Noah is the child of secret child of Khabib's manager, who he had with a 14-year-old girl.
Jeez.
So
Now it got dark.
that is the tip of the iceberg. So this guy was an informant for the fucking United States government. Uh, Back in the day when he first came over here from, I think it was Egypt that he immigrated from. He was like selling drugs and running with the Muslims of America. I think that's what they're called. Not to blatantly state that they're a corrupt organization, but there's definitely some you know some mafia relations going on there, as evident by Ali Abdelaziz's association with them. So the U.S. government was like, "Hey, we're not gonna arrest you for these drugs if you go undercover with the Muslims of America." And yeah, no, he went in deep with the fucking Muslims of America, and he was straight up going into like terrorist warfare in foreign countries for Muslims of America. And he basically, I'm saying all this to say that the Muslims of America set him up with this 14-year-old wife. And yeah, it's just this story gets crazier. He has like connections to 9/11 and shit.
Fucking
Uh,
way.
This is getting to
By the
conspiracy
way,
levels.
Huh.
when he immigrated here and got hooked up with the Muslims of America, he did it here in my fucking city.
Colorado. I fucking dude.
Hey,
Your
baby,
shit, your city is
represent, hey.
crazy,
Is
man.
this
He
shit coming
came
out?
here because he wanted to be a wrestler. So he moved here at this city to train at the Olympic Center.
They should name drop.
You fucking
Name drop where
insane,
you live,
dude.
Chase.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd already told me this, but I also heard that the biggest prison is in Colorado that contains the
Well,
most deranged
nah.
fucking lunatics.
There's a supermax prison in Denver, and like a supermax is where they put all the high level fucking prisoners. So like there's a shit ton of like serial killers and shit in there.
Gee,
Like the Unabomber was
I was
in
right.
there.
I heard it right.
Yeah.
I forgot the Unabomber was there too, and was
Yeah.
born and raised there.
Yeah, God bless him.
We lost a real one.
Yeah, we said that in the episode that got lost. R.I.P. to a real one.
Yeah, R.I.P. R.I.P.
Is crazy. Well,
Do you know who the
speaking
Unabomber
of
is, right?
the what?
Jojo? You know who the Unabomber is?
Oh yeah, you guys keep talking about that, and people glorify this guy, but the way Evans explained him to me, I don't know if I would support this guy.
He's great, dude.
Okay, did I already tell you? Dude, I think I told him. It's like he's basically the Lorax.
No, no,
Radical.
let me tell you
He's
guys how he
radical.
explained him to me. He literally just said, "Oh, he's a guy who he sends bombs to people," and I was like,
That's
that-
pretty cool,
that doesn't sound
Gotta
right.
admit, that's kind of cool though. Kinda gotta admit.
It's like they left me like without any answers though. I kept asking like, what the fuck? Why are they glorifying
That
him?
was Tristan, dude. Tristan just straight up said he's like, it's just a guy who sends bombs. I try to explain it to you, but we just left it at that.
I was like, yeah, okay. Somebody needs to explain this to me because I don't understand why he's being glorified.
Well, his purpose, his motive was that he hated like the internet in modern society, so he wanted to live off the grid or whatever.
Yeah.
And I forgot why he was it like a bank or something that was messing with him.
It was a
There was a
bank. Yes, it was a bank at first, and then there was also I guess logging companies were coming into his
yeah.
side of this of his land and starting to cut off trees, and he was getting. I guess he was getting a little pissed off at that. I think. Do not quote me on that because it's been a while since I heard his story, but I
Whatever
know
reason.
people were messing with him, and the people CEOs that were messing with him got the bombs. Those are the ones that he was sending the bombs to.
Yeah. He did
Did
kill a
they?
woman though.
Then
But
Us-
he might not be the guy to idolize, I'll be honest, but
he's not. He's
pretty
not.
fucking cool, dude.
He's
Yeah, I
not.
don't know.
I think
But,
what I think is what I see is that I don't think he's definitely not the type of guy to idolize. But what he was saying is he's right. I mean, the internet is fucking break. I mean, you told us, Unabomber.
you
If you
know,
want me to call you the Unabomber, but Jojo was telling us that the internet is fucking is breaking us apart. Is fucking
Well,
you know
it's
it's
You
very
know-
toxic place.
you know who you can actually idolize though?
Oh,
what's that?
Have you guys heard of the Killdozer story?
oh my God.
I
Yeah.
have, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that
go
guy's
ahead and
awesome.
say it for
Another
the viewer.
Colorado boy getting it down.
Dude,
Yeah, I think about that guy all the time. He's
Oh,
fucking
you
legend.
think about following in his footsteps, or?
Yeah. Not that I would, but if, I owned property and the banks kept fucking with me, yeah, I'd make a tank out of a bulldozer. Fucking demolish a whole city block.
Oh, okay. See, he was he was mailing bombs to people who campaign against, or people who are campaigning to advance modern technology, and
Oh.
it was destroying natural environment.
Yeah, well,
So,
I won't
yeah.
lie. AI is getting pretty crazy here recently, so.
Yeah, well, that's why he was. That's basically what he was fighting for. Again, that's what I mean. Is what he was talking about made sense, but he is a crazy guy. You don't want to idolize that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't completely idolize that. I felt like if
Killdozer
he
guy's
was
awesome though.
I
That
don't
guy
know.
was in the right. He didn't kill anybody. Alright?
He killed himself.
He did fucking cause a lot of damage to people that didn't.
Nah, all those properties were owned by the bank that was harassing him. That is an American hero.
I mean, I
This is what me and
guess,
Joelle were talking about earlier with capitalism.
that was me and you.
This is what we're gonna do. No, you were on the side of capitalism.
Oh, dude, what? Jojo was on the side of communism.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Jay?
You capitalist scum! I spit on you.
No, I don't think he realized what he said.
No, I know full well what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, alright, buddy.
Bro, okay, like, communism isn't great. It's not great. And I'm not saying where you go to that. I'm not a communist. But capitalism
Never mind.
can work. Capitalism can work. And out of all of the systems so far, it's shown to be pretty good. But
I remember Chase just either not really speaking about it, or he was just like egging me on.
look, it's just there's a lot of fucked up things that is happening right now. I don't know if you've been to the store, but it's crazy how much money you have to spend for certain items that were really not that.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, and I agree. I completely agree. I mean, and then again, it does fall on people
Dude,
who are running the place. Kind of, well, people in the government right now that are running it don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they're kind of fucking breaking it. But I was
capitalism
agreeing
has,
with what Chase said, and we're just living off the grid. Fuck it.
Yeah. But
I completely agree with that.
That
I'm
might
not
be
gonna
the
let
route.
you be my communist leader.
I'm gonna bring communism over there.
No,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm just gonna.
Are
leave.
you
I'm
telling
okay,
me
just leave.
everything you work for off the grid, you wouldn't share with Chase?
No. Me and Chase would work together to get equal pay.
Sounds like communism.
No, uh, okay, how about this? I would just build a wall.
Oh
It's
God.
me and Chase, and Chase works for what I have, and I work for what Chase has. You know, if Chase has corn, I want it. I'll fucking pay for it with my corn.
That's free enterprise, baby. Let's get it.
Okay. All right.
That's right, bitch. That's right. You ain't gonna feel your red mindset in my body, and not in my fucking. Well, fuck you.
Brother, communism will be very apparent even if you were to fucking put up a wall.
How?
I could connect. Bro, are you gonna build that wall on your own?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna build it. You're gonna build it on your own.
Sir.
You're gonna build all of your stuff on your own. You're not gonna expect any help from Chase.
I expect help from Chase.
Chase, you'd expect help from Evan, right?
Pay me in corn.
I'll pay him in corn if he can help me. Yeah.
But yeah, no,
So you'd
What are you laughing at? You fucking idiot.
you'd reintroduce capitalism. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Very small amount. Yeah.
See, it only works if we're the ones who introduce it, because then we
Thank
get
you,
to
yes.
benefit from it.
Yeah,
It
no,
wouldn't
like
work if we're communists.
what?
I mean, we could still benefit if we were communists, but
Yeah, you can.
yeah.
They both. They both.
I want to be a dirty red.
They
I'm
both
just
can work
saying
on a
we
small
can
scale.
exploit the system to a higher scale if it were capitalism. So
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Yeah,
I
there's
could
no.
work. I would fucking make a JoJo work a lot harder. Just half of my shit.
the JoJo
You-
has to work twice as
Yeah,
hard
Jo-
for
if
half
anything,
the dollar
yeah.
of the Adrian.
All right. Okay.
Me and Chase
All right. Hold on.
will be the leaders of this commune.
Hold on.
Leaders will force JoJo to work
Out of
hard. and
all
we'll
of it,
promise him-
no.
We'll promise him he'll get the house above the hill. We'll never give it to him because he'll never work hard enough for it.
See, look, here's where you got it twisted, right? If I was in that environment, I would be the king of the capitalism. All right, I would have you guys eating out of my hands. All right,
No, sir.
I think you guys forget
When
who the
have
rat
you
was.
ever built anything, JoJo? You had two Cubans walk up 3 flights of stairs
That's
and
right.
build your
JoJo, I
own
think-
fucking sofa.
My point
for
stands. My point
$1,000.
stands. Thank you for defending my point.
I think
Thank
you
you for
two guys have forgotten something important here.
You
What?
wouldn't have money
We get to that
fucking
island.
pay us.
We get to that island. It's just us.
Yeah.
I think
All
we
I'm
can
saying
overpower
is-
JoJo.
Well, I'm
Oh.
saying you guys gotta overpower me if you want to run shit. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll be honest here. Everybody was fucking not.
Yeah, for sure.
That's not true.
I
That's
would
not-
die happy.
I climbed
No, it
shit. I'm
dude,
still
me-
living in my pride.
The three of us would fight for power until we starved to death, and we'd all die with a smile on our face, knowing that
Yeah.
the other one didn't get power.
Yeah. That's how it would go.
And that would be awesome.
I would outlive both of you, and
No.
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 that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
No.
I'm gonna make sure
No.
of it too.
No. See, because I'd be right there
'Cause I'm
stealing
the
all your
only
shit.
one that's gonna bring-
I'm
I'm the only
holding
one
on.
that's gonna bring a gun, and I'm gonna shoot both of you in the fucking head.
No.
As soon as we get there, I'm gonna.
No,
just
you
shoot
don't
both
have
of
the heart.
We'll
You don't have the heart.
We'll see how
I'm
fucking,
bum rushing you,
big and
taking
strong you
the
are
gun.
when I introduce you to a fucking Glock to chase.
Yeah,
When I
that's
just shoot you.
Let's see how
See
many
how
of
big and strong you
look, man. Let's see how many of those shots you can make while I'm running at you.
Pretty. Are you running a straight line?
No, I'm
I
zigzagging.
would con him. I would con him. I would
I'm gonna
pretend
throw
to work
sand
for
in
him.
your eyes, buddy.
You can't. You can't
Put a
do
little
that.
dirt in your eye.
Can't do that because I'll be wearing glasses.
Uh-oh.
Bro,
am
I
wearing
would con him. I would con him. Like I'd
How would you
feign
con me?
French. I would feign friendship, and I'd do all
Oh,
the
yeah?
work you asked, and I'd fucking bust my ass for almost nothing until
Yeah.
you let your guard down. I grab your gun and boom, you're dead.
The only
And now
way,
I'm the
the
king of the
only
ship.
way I'm gonna lose my guard, buddy, is because I'm a man and I have and I have needs too. If you
See-
sucked my dick, that's the only way I would lose my guard.
No,
And
you
we
wouldn't
all
have the
both
gun.
know- We both know you're too fucking
You don't
homophobic
have the
to
heart.
suck my cock.
Bro, you don't even
You're
have the heart
homophobic
to
to
shoot
suck some
any of
dingus.
us.
Suck my dingus, bitch.
You
See.
wouldn't be. Evan would be dead first.
No, you wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
we would
shoot
both gang
of
up on you. We would both gang up on you.
I would shoot both of you.
No.
I'd just shoot both.
See,
Yeah,
I
but what are
would,
you gonna do
I would
against the
wrestle
bear?
for control for the gun. I would put you both down, and then I'd just watch the sunset before I put myself down.
There's no, yeah, even then, the trauma induced from killing two of your best friends.
Yeah, that's why I gotta kill myself
You-
after.
Bro,
That's what
fuck you.
suicide part's about.
You're
Fuck
such
it,
a
it's either me
bullshitter.
or you. It's
No,
either me or
you're
you.
such a bullshitter. Oh my god, dude. If we were in a zombie apocalypse, I would fucking abandon you. If this is how you would act. You would be the fucking person to hide the bite. I would not let you in my fucking
I
camp.
would.
I will.
I
I would, because that's how big of a hater I am. I would hide the bite, because I don't want any of you motherfuckers living after I die.
Would eat this dude.
Bro, I would
wanna
not
make
let
sure
your
you
ass in.
fucking die, dude.
Dude, get
Uh.
bit in the belly, Julie. I'm scared. I'm gonna stay in your room tonight. Fucking
I would
turn
not.
and just eat him.
Yeah.
No, fuck you, Evan.
No,
I would not let
if
you in
you
my
guys-
fucking camp.
If you guys went zombie, I'd have to go zombie too.
Now that's
Totally
now that's
fair.
a real friend.
Yeah.
That's a real friend right there.
See, but I wouldn't because I'd have Juggernog.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, I'd have
Didn't have
Juggernog.
enough money to buy it, bitch. That's what
I would
communism
always have enough
gets
money.
you.
No, I'd always have enough money,
Uh.
bro. I killed it in Black Ops, bro. I'd always have enough money.
Nah, my ideal private society situation is that we get there. I take power, you guys overthrow me and exile me. And then I just start my secret society.
Oh my
So
god.
we can have our own little revolution to overthrow the EJ Metropolis.
Oh my god. Nobody trust us in government positions, God, please.
That's where you're both wrong. That's where you're both wrong.
No, we'd be
'Cause
good.
I would be the one to bomb both of you.
No. I'd bomb you first, buddy.
Bro, if this is how it is, I would never
When?
consider
When,
it with
buddy?
either
When
of you.
and where? When and fucking where?
Oh my
My
god.
butt's big.
Dude, do
My butt's
not,
bigger than
do
yours.
not check Lucas's crib tonight, dude. You got some shit waiting
I
for
would. Oh, let's hope Miranda doesn't pick up that bottle.
you. You got a DoorDash coming that you didn't order.
Oh, you. Everybody likes free pizza, don't they?
Impossible. Impossible.
It's funny because Evan would do it. Like if I told him that I'm sending a DoorDash to deliver a bomb to his house, and they were like, "We actually have pizza, dude."
I'm sorry, I trust you, my fucking friends. Fuck y'all.
I'm like, you don't trust
Yeah.
us. You don't trust us. Fuck you. You don't trust us.
Yes, I do.
You literally just said not too long ago you put us both down, and I'm fucking. You were
You
stranded.
claim you would eat me. You would kill me.
I didn't say that.
Chase implied rape, so you can't.
I did.
No, he didn't. You imagined that shit. Nobody said they did anything to you.
I don't know.
You
I
said-
just
you-
feel a big, tall man claiming that he's bigger than me and
No, I'm
automatically
just-
rape.
No. Joely said that if we got there, he would take over. And I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying, if you get to an island, all that matters is physical power at that point. That's all
bro.
I'm saying.
So you're not okay. Well, what I'm saying is, you want to make us your bitch.
No.
Would it
Oh,
make
I
us?
wouldn't.
Or,
I wouldn't accept that.
yeah,
I'd
you're
die.
No, I don't want
I'd die if that
servitude.
happened.
I don't want servitude.
We know we're Evans.
So what are you gonna
Evans
do?
wants fly.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to us?
I think at first we just get a society going,
Obviously.
and then I don't know. I want us to split into factions and go to war. I want us
we
to
don't-
all lead like successful nations,
Oh my god.
and we all go out as the king. We get the horns. We're on horses.
This is why
We
aliens
watch
haven't
our
made
men
contact
kill
with
each
us.
other.
Yeah. No, I think. Yeah, I think I would be the. I'd definitely be the fire faction.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, this right here, this is why aliens haven't made contact with us.
Why? Because they're too fucking pussy, but
Yeah, they're
they
too
know
gay.
we'll fucking. Yeah, they're too pussy. We'll take them.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyhow, speaking
Dude,
of aliens,
America versus aliens, we're taking it, baby. We
No,
don't
I
need the
don't-
rest of the planet.
That's it.
Just me and
Uh,
Joey Biden.
And Joey Biden's gonna be my meat shield. I'm not trusting that guy with a gun.
I gotta put more respect on Joe. He takes a lot of falls, man. He's a tough
Yeah.
fucker. You gotta give him that.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm
I don't
surprised he
think-
just didn't crumble like the fucking bones in Mario. Those little
Yeah.
bone guys. He
I'll
just
tell you
doesn't
what.
fucking blow into dust.
Tell you what, England. Queen could have never taken a fall like that.
Has he fall? I don't think she's ever fallen.
No.
Has she?
Well, she did. The one time.
And that's it. She was
oh my
done.
god. Oh my god. All right, hold on. How much longer on this podcast before we get any more unhinged?
We're an hour in.
All right, guys. Well,
No.
no,
we're not
we're
done.
we're before you guys get fucking crazy.
Okay.
What do you mean crazy?
Well, I can feel the racist Evan coming out.
What? Dude, racist Evan never comes out until you say something.
Red
until
pilled
you fucking
Evan.
say
Red
something.
pilled Evan.
Oh
Evan's
my
red
God.
pilled. I don't want to hear another censoring of the game word because you can't control your red blood.
I've had to do a lot of censoring.
Yeah.
Dude, I do not like you.
So far,
I hate you.
we're 2 podcasts without a slur.
I'm taking your couch and I'm never paying you back.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see that.
I'm never paying you back.
Hey, bro, you like your kids?
Not too much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they seem worth about $400.
No.
Yeah.
Come and take him. Come and take him, bitch. Come and get him.
Oh, I'm not gonna take shit. I don't want
You
them.
haven't even. You have never curled your hand into a fist. I bet.
I don't want them. And who says I was gonna hit them?
Oh, I was gonna defend. I'm saying I'll fight you.
Yeah, if you could find me.
I'm taking your couch. I'm taking your couch.
All right.
I don't know if you want to mess with the Rat King, Evan.
God damn.
See, that is, like, back to the society thing. I would just
Oh
love...
my god.
I would just love for us to go to the Middle Ages together. Jolie would for sure be the Rat King, dude.
Oh my god.
That would be so awesome.
You guys say that, but I'm be honest with you. I don't think I'd fight you guys. I'd work to better. You know,
I would
us to
implement
actually have a
communism.
community.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd probably fight every now and then, but
No, I
I
would-
don't think I could ever.
I would for sure help with the community going, but as
Yeah,
soon
I
as
mean-
I have the opportunity to become a Dark Lord,
I
Dude, I'm
fucking
getting at it.
doubt it, bro.
I
I
fucking
fucking
doubt
doubt it.
nah, dude, we get our little society going, and then I'm just gonna break off. I'm gonna go live in the mountains. My
As soon as that
So you're
happens,
just
we
breaking
have to
from-
put you down.
We're breaking from society, so you can break out of society.
Would
Why don't you
change.
live by yourself at that point?
He would still do it. He would be fucking basically working on weaponry and all that just to make a
Dude.
fucking terrorist attack on us.
Nah, man, being a dark
Oh yeah,
lord
no,
has to
I
be
could
the
truly
life.
see the white evil.
Yeah.
Fucking Chase.
Bro, if I heard that Chase was leaving the community for no reason, I would shoot him just right there.
He's up to something.
I would be like, I'm preventing a terrorist attack, but I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'd believe you. I fucking see it.
Oh my
But he's
god, bro.
white. He can't help himself.
Yeah.
He just wants to take cover.
Unironically, bro. Unironically, though, bro, we would probably have some form of communist government in the
Yeah.
beginning. Because that's just how it all starts. Everybody does equal work, shares everything. Eventually, when it gets bigger, maybe capitalism ends up taking over. But you know,
But it works. But it works.
they both work. Now, on the scales of how efficient they are, you know, they're very different.
I'm just sorry. I just have a real
Capitalism
big.
would
I
not
just
work with us, I don't think.
not entirely no, but I think my big problem with communism, and don't get me wrong, if it was just three of us, yeah, for sure, because I trust both of you.
Yeah.
But my big gripe about it is just how Twitter glorifies it. I
Yeah.
fucking hate Twitter because of it,
Yeah,
and I
I'm
hate
not-
people like Hassan and all that. I just they say, oh, we're gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but you're fucking in a Bugatti, you motherfucker.
yeah.
You're the big one, number one contender for capitalism. Him, Pokimane, I fucking hate all of them.
Yeah, fucking, I love that picture of Hassan with a shirt that says "Eat the Rich." It's like, who
And
do you think?
he's a millionaire in his
Uh,
fucking mansion. Fuck him. I hate them.
he makes his entire living off of working class people.
I hate them because the biggest communists are the most privileged people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, you,
I'm very anti-capitalism, but I'm not very pro any other form. I just
I'm
know
pro.
all of the
Yeah.
source of our shit is people just wanting money.
I'm pro
Yeah.
humanity, bud. I just want to be. I just want to live life. That's it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Just want to
ain't
live
that
life.
Like I said
the
earlier, I do genuinely believe that like some form of communism is like inevitable.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, the
I mean,
Once
you're
we
right.
lose all of our jobs, we're gonna be looking around like, well, somebody's gotta pay.
Somebody's gotta do a little bit of something.
Yeah.
I don't know. When you think about it, there is no right or wrong way.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be corrupt people. There's always gonna be fucking tyrants. There's always gonna be hypocrites.
Yeah.
So I think the best thing to do is just make what you have and live with it. You know, make the best of what you have. That's my motto. That's my advice.
Okay, well, I guess I will leave off with this statement. Man sacrifices his health in order to make money, then he sacrifices money to recuperate his health.
Right? When have you gone sick, Jojo? Just wondering.
So what?
When have you gone sick?
Gone sick?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Never. I haven't seen you sick in a long time, or go to the doctors for that matter.
Because I have an immunity,
Yeah.
and I actually don't know when I'm sick. But if I do get sick, I just go to work anyways.
Nah.
That's me.
I poison everybody there, so my corporate overlords don't have enough workers the next day.
Hell yeah,
Fuck
dude.
you, corporate overlord.
I'm doing God's work, baby.
You stealing from work?
Yeah.
I can neither deny
Okay.
nor.
Anybody out there that's working right now, steal from your job.
Do it. They won't notice, dude. I've stolen some bolts for mine.
I've stolen from every company I've worked at. It's awesome.
Stole a knife from Harbor Freight once too.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't think I've said it on this show, but I stole like $200 worth of vapes from GoPuff.
There you go. See?
I don't know if you should state the company.
Nah, they're gonna be gone. There's no way GoPuff makes it.
You watch him make it and just put Jason jail.
They could try. They don't have the evidence. They didn't have a camera over the vapes. I checked
Fuck
the, yeah, fuck them. I'll just say exactly what I did. I went into the office, I checked the camera feeds to see, you know, where the cameras line up. I saw all the places
I don't think you
that
should
were
be.
free pickings.
Jason's
Like the guy-
risking it all.
Yeah,
No, I
he
don't
is.
care.
Like, the guy, no, the guy.
What are
he
they gonna
grabbed-
do? Not pay me anymore?
No, they could probably sue you for
Nah,
stealing.
$200, dude.
They can still get that back. You want to
Nah.
pay that back?
They
All
could
right.
try to get it from me, dude.
Don't think they'd have to try very hard.
Nah, they would.
Oh, okay.
Got 80 cents in my bank account. Figure that shit out, dude.
You do have a
Go
PC.
find your
they,
200.
you do have a PC that could take.
They
your
don't know that.
PC.
Oh, the PC is probably worth nothing right now.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sure he has a Switch.
Oh, he
They're
does.
never-
And it's jailbroken, bro. And if fucking Nintendo finds that out,
A lot of money.
Nah.
Oh
They
my
would
god,
never- They would
bro.
never.
Let's hope. Let's hope. We don't have to do an episode. We're like, okay, Chase has been arrested. For
he's
that.
been arrested.
Breaking
Fucking
terms.
stealing. God damn,
Oh
bro.
my god.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
save for
God.
the jobs, guys.
Okay.
Nothing
See
will
why
happen.
stealing it? Oh, we need stealing, JoJo? Fuck it, bro.
The what?
I'm pro theory.
Why we need stealing?
Look,
Take it from the overlords, who cares?
Next time you go to the store, just walk out with your shit.
you know what I saw actually? Somebody was like, I just feel so bad taking the flat screen TV. And they're like, oh, well, just scan a Snickers bar and it'll be like you paid for it.
See? There's always around things, JoJo.
And then I think somebody actually genuinely asked if that was legal. They were
Let's
like, can
do
I
it.
actually do this?
Let's do that for
No.
a video.
No, I will not be present during this video.
Nah,
He will.
like
He
the
will.
Texas law is like you can't detain a customer without security, and you can't arrest somebody if they're not detained. So it's a legal loophole. You can just shoplift from basically everywhere. All they can do is ban you.
Your move, Walmart.
Yeah.
Your move.
Walmart's not gonna. You know, it's funny actually. You don't have to actually walk by them and let them check your receipt. You could just walk out.
Yeah.
Like nothing states you have to be there and present them your receipt.
He tells me all the time when I give him my receipt, and it always makes me feel like a punk, like I'm just giving up to the man.
Yeah, you're a pussy.
I should just walk out next time.
You know what I do? I walk out, dick out, waving it around.
Mhm.
I think they could get you for that one.
They haven't yet, buddy. They haven't yet.
Oh yeah. Bro.
What are they gonna do? Call me a pedophile? Dogs do it. Why don't they get?
If-
Why don't they get dogs?
If children are present, I think they will.
Dogs are naked all the time. I don't see why I should be charged. They have their weenies out. Why can't I? I'm spitting. I'm spitting right now.
He is.
Oh, you are.
I can't.
I'm just saying, you know, babies. Sometimes they just bring them in clothesless. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You just want somebody to jerk off to that baby.
Okay.
All right. Well, this has been the
All
EJC
right.
podcast,
There
guys.
we
What's-
go.
Hope you
what's
enjoyed.
wrong? What
I
is
hope
it?
you enjoyed, guys.
Hooray.
We'll catch you on the next episode of EJC. Kanye's gonna be on the next episode,
Angel.
guys.
Jesus.
Fuck
James.
Angel. Fuck Angel.
Fuck it.